Yes, we are getting political on the Game and Gain channel. So, I've tried to avoid politics for obvious reasons, as it is a very polarising subject today, but you're probably going to get an idea of the way I swing today. And that is because JFK Jr. Has made a comment about video games that is very archaic, no evidence backs it, and that is that video games are linked to mass shootings or violence, which they are not. Like, they have clearly been proven that there is no link between video games and violence. Like, it baffles me that in this day and age, video games are still being used as a scapegoat for these massive tragedies that are happening in America. Like, it's just so poorly thought out. It's just easy to say, and you know what? It works because a lot of these people were, yeah, it must be video games. If it was video games, the whole bloody world would be in trouble. Video games are not this niche thing anymore. Like, it is the biggest media we have on planet Earth. It's the most profitable one, for sure. You look at GTA 6, going to be the biggest piece of media to be released ever. Like, that piece of media there is going to sell millions, tens of millions of copies. It is going to make billions. And we're still using video games as an excuse for shootings and the like. It is just absolutely horrendous. It is horrendous, and it is clearly backed by science that it does not. It does not influence the way people think in terms of thinking, in terms of violence, in terms of these thoughts. And yet, it's still being used. It is still being used by people like JFK Jr. and Donald Trump, who has also went out on a limb and said that video games influence the shootings, and they don't. And it's something that I think should be called out. Like, how they can sit there and just go, yeah, video games might be the cause of it. Like, it's so poorly thought out. It's an easy get out for them, just like all the other excuses that they say. This isn't the time to talk about guns. I'll tell you, if there was ever a time to talk about guns, it's after a mass shooting. And go, should we allow regular people to have these? There's me getting political. From an outsider looking in, and I have spent some time in America, and I don't want this to be all about guns. I want to focus more on the video games. It is maddening. It is maddening that America allows normal people, regular average people, to have guns. Like, and the statistics show it. Like, I'm not going to get into it because there's another kind of part that I want to focus on. So the person who shot Charlie Kirk has also made a reference to Helldivers 2, it seems, with the stratagem, one of the ones you call in. And again, Helldivers 2 is getting negative press, but Helldivers 2 is one of the best games to come out in the past 2 years. Because it's fun. It actually brings people together because you're not killing each other. You are cooperating to fight for a greater cause. And yet, again, its name's been dragged through the mud because somebody has linked it to the shooter. And the way media handles these sorts of things is, again, it's similar to the argument. Like, video games at this point should universally understood to be, like, if you're gonna tackle video games in any way, You go after it for making kids stay in longer. You go after it for sedentary behaviour where they're sat on their arses for long periods of time. Go after it for that. You know what? I'll back you up there. I will back you up there. Do not dare bring into it that it causes violence. It causes these people to think the way they do when they clearly, like, they are just sick individuals who need help. You should be talking about mental health strategies to help these people. You should be talking about gun control to help these people. But you don't. You go after the easy target, which is video games, and that should not be the case. And we need more people in higher places to call out this easy get out situation for these people who are so easily swayed by other things and so easy to kind of put the blame on someone else when they need to look at themselves and the way they are running their country or the way they are running their media. Because let me tell you, video games, they do a lot of good. Like, they do a lot of good in terms of, as I talked about, it's social, it's bringing people together. Now, there's a lot wrong, again, that I could go into, but causing violence is not one of them. So get that out of your vocabulary. Do not mention it again, because it has been proven time and time again that it doesn't happen. All right, it does not happen. So this is just a quick rant on the kind of subject of this, and I don't know if we will get more political, to be honest, or not. But I try not to, because it's just such a like polarized world out there. Like, if someone saw this who is a Trump fan, they're probably going to call me all sorts because I don't agree with them. And if you are one of them, don't apologise. Like, you are in the wrong here for this situation. Like, video games don't cause violence, they just clearly don't. And it's being used by this man to push other things under the rug. Anyway, what do you think? Do you agree with my opinion? Put your comments down below. And with all that being said, all said to say is any thoughts, comments, general hostile remarks, leave them below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.